And welcome back to our live coverage of Election Night 2012 here on RMU TV, coming to you live from the Academic Media Center alongside John Clocko. I am Brooks Bratton. Coming up now on 11:15, the time is really flying by, John Clocko, and more results continue to come in. And we've got some updates now from our social media center. Leah Fleischel is standing by with Dr. Anthony Moretti, and we will send it over to them right now. Guys, how are you?
We're doing well. As you said, Brooks, time flies when you're having fun. So right now, what's more fun than analyzing some electoral college maps? So, and with that, we have Dr. Moretti.
You know, again, the key is you look at this map here, and we're gonna sort of play around with the math a little bit. So take Florida and make that blue. And the key number to look at is the electoral college total for Barack Obama. That gets him to 175. Now take the three West Coast states, make those blue as well. Washington, Oregon, California. That gets him to 249. He basically at that point would need one or two more states to wrap up everything. Now give him Ohio, where he's also ahead, and you get to 267. He's ahead in Wisconsin. You expect that he may win there. So what you begin to see for Mitt Romney is quite simply, if he cannot pull off a victory in Florida, and he cannot pull off a victory in Ohio. And as you have said in the last 15 minutes or so, those poll numbers are not moving in his direction. The simple math tells you that relatively soon, again, presuming Florida and Ohio continue as they are on this track, essentially pretty soon you're going to be able to say that Barack Obama has been reelected as President of the United States. Now, the other big question that, of course, Republicans have used is, well, sure, but compare 2008 to 2012. So we'll do that.
That comparison.
And presto, there it is. Isn't interactive television so great?
Absolutely.
You look at this math and you begin to say, okay, what's different? Tonight and so far, the only thing different is Indiana. Indiana 4 years ago went to Barack Obama. Tonight it went to Mitt Romney. One state right now is clearly not enough for Mitt Romney. He is simply running out of math or running out of options to get to 270. The other thing to think about too now for the Democrats is they are going to control the Senate. They're going to maintain their majority there, which means what we could be looking at come January 21st or January 22nd when the new Congress is sworn in is the exact same scenario we have tonight. A Democrat president, Democrats owning this or running the Senate, and the Republicans being the majority in the House, which begs the question, are we in for 4 more years of what we've been in the past 4 years, which is, I'm not going to deal with the guy on the other side of the aisle simply because he's a member of the other party.
Only time will tell there. We thank you for your time, Dr. Moretti, and your analysis on the electoral college maps. We'll have more of that later as more comes in. We're going to go back over to Brooks and John now.
All right, guys, thanks very much. Appreciate your insight, as always. And to piggyback off of what they were talking about, Brooks, as we continue to echo really the same sentiment here, it's really starting to come down to the wire, and Governor Romney is not on the right side of that wire, if you will.
Well, you've got to love technology. How about that interactive map over there, turning the states red and blue, and some great analysis from Leah and Dr. Moretti there. And you hear him mention if President Barack Obama is in fact reelected, which it's starting to look more and more likely, are we going to have another 4 years of, well, hey, you know, I can't work with this guy on the other side of the aisle? We hear a lot about bipartisanship, and a lot of people, American citizens, over the last 4 years appear to have become simply fed up with the fact that Democrats and Republicans in Congress are not able to reach across the aisle. So that's something that we've become accustomed to hearing, that again, Republicans and Democrats in general simply not being able to get along. So if we see a pattern of these same senators and obviously the president get reelected, could we be in for 4 more years of people just simply not being able to get along?
The gridlock in Washington is just at an all-time high, and hopefully, no matter the outcome, they'll be able to start to get some stuff done. We want to get out to some breaking news right now, though. We are getting reports that Arizona is going to be called for Governor Romney, and Minnesota is going to go to President Obama. Again, Arizona for Governor Romney, Minnesota for President Obama. And allow me to look here. Arizona is 11 electoral college votes. and Minnesota is 10. So a really even match. They kind of cancel each other out there in the race to 270, but 11 more for Governor Romney, 10 for the president.
And no big surprise there with Minnesota and Arizona. Minnesota was expected to go to Obama. Arizona was leaning toward Romney. It appears that it has in fact gone to Governor Mitt Romney. Another update that we're just getting in is dealing with Mitt Romney again, perhaps being in the lead here.
Yeah, we're hearing the latest, adding this all together, the latest Electoral College numbers. 167 for Mitt Romney, 159 for President Obama. An 8 Electoral College vote difference separates the two men from 4 years in the White House. This is incredibly close, and again, those key states of Florida and Ohio are really going to be deciders in this election. As we've been reporting for the past couple of minutes, that President Obama does have the lead in those states, but anything can change. There are still votes to be counted, and again, Virginia's still out too, as people were still voting in that state as well.
Yeah, John, and you mentioned Florida. 88% of the vote has been counted in the state of Florida, and President Obama is winning now by 16,000 votes. Those are mostly county votes that are mainly Democratic counties. So again, President Obama continuing to have that slim but important lead in the state of Florida, now about 16,000 votes, and it continues to fluctuate with the president retaining that lead. So good news for the Obama camp in Florida as they continue to have a lead there. And once Florida and Ohio come down, it's going to be a big deal because we will certainly have a much better idea as to who is going to be the president.
And again, we want to let everybody know that initially our coverage here tonight was expected to wrap up around 11 o'clock. We are actually going to be on until midnight because this race continues to be close. We want to try and be on for the call of the president if we can. It may not be until after midnight, but it may, as we're expecting, come between 11 o'clock and midnight. We want to be sure to bring you that as it happens. Also, we want to plug our website, rmucenturymedia.com. If you're watching on the televisions here around campus in Moon Township, check that out. You also may be watching us as we're streaming live on rmucenturymedia.com. And all of the stories are there online, and everything we're talking about, maps as well. So be sure to check that out as you go throughout the night. We are going to take a short break. When we come back, more election analysis, coverage, and breaking results right here on RMU TV. You're watching the 2012 presidential election coverage live from Robert Morris University.